Hello everybody, and welcome back to Undefeated. We are with our hyena friend. He's gonna help us. We were told to go to the cafeteria and meet up with a hyena lad. And here's a hyena lad. So, we'll figure out what all that is, right? Yeah. The hyena is seated at the end of the table, separated from some other men by a few seats. Red waves a short salute. Is that what that says? Okay. His tail flicks to either side underneath him. I wave back. Hey, it's Red, right? I extend my paw, and he claps his own onto it. Xander, nice to meet you. Good to meet you too, man. And yeah, technically it's Redline, but Red is fine too. I retract my paw after a nice proper shake. He keeps looking up at me, and his tail is still wagging. There is always that awkward lull after meeting someone when neither of you really have an agenda to attend to. When circumstances just sort of force you two to interact, but you really don't know what to say or how to proceed. I guess I fall into that again. He's looking at me. Come on, man, take a seat. I want to hear all about it. I hesitate for a second before dropping down across from the table from him. It? Yeah, man! The fight! He's getting pretty excited at this point, sorry. It's, I eye over at the man sitting a few seats down. They don't seem to notice or or care, sorry. So I turn back to Red. I mean, you saw what happened, right? For sure, I mean, I think we all did. People don't really like to miss Bruce's fights. Redline takes another bite of a sandwich, holding the unfinished half in his hand as he takes. People say he gets angry when people don't show up to watch, so I guess everyone just sort of comes out to see what's up. He swallows. But Christ, dude, we lost our fucking minds when they showed you, dude. We were expecting a bloodbath, man. I think people were putting money on whether you'd even survive. I narrow my eyes. Sorry to disappoint. The hyena lets out a sharp, one-beat laugh. Hey, don't sulk to me. I made a cool $15 off you pulling through. Oh my god. He laughs again, a little quieter this time. I can feel myself glaring at him. Well then, I'm glad I pulled through. I'm glad I pulled through for your sake. I appreciate it, dude. Maybe if it happens again, I'll buy you something nice after you can walk again. He laughs at his own joke. I think he's picking up on the hint that I didn't think it was as funny as he thinks, and his ears flicker slightly. What's the matter? If you're upset about losing, don't be, dude. Dude's like really big, dude. Redline shoves a couple of fries into his maw. Besides, you won't have another fight like that again, right? So your odds are probably like really in your favor or something. Probably. I mean, I'm not a magician. A math magician? That's what that said. I can't help but frown. I think you mean mathematician. Redline thinks for a moment and shakes his head. No, that doesn't sound right. I think you took too many hits to the head. He winks. I can't get a read on this guy. But I can't help but feel a little smile creep up on the corner of my mouth. You know, I didn't take any. You saw the fight. Hmm? He swallows the mouthful of salad he had. That's true. Maybe the medicine is making you loopy then. I shrug. That's probably what it is, yeah. I hope you keep good on your promises, though. I've got another fight lined up with him. Oh, Redline coughs. Oh, gagging awkwardly on his salad. He takes a swig of water, swallows, and inhales. What? Redline nearly stands over the table now, glaring down at me while I fold my hands over the side of my temples. I can't tell. Well, I can tell the men down the table are looking at Redline as he yells.
You have another? Are you insane?
Please be quiet.
Why?
I stare daggers into him as he continues to yell. Because people are starting to stare.
No, I mean...
He pauses, looking around at the number of people that had turned to our direction. He sits down, leaning in close.
I mean, why another fight?
I huff out a quiet sigh, my fingers rubbing up against the bridge of my nose. I let a beat pass, just long enough until I feel like they've stopped staring. Contract details. I'd rather talk about it when there are less people around.
No, okay.
Redline goes right back to his food, scooping up his little cardboard cup of fries and fishing around inside. He plucks a few fries out and sticks them into his maw. He turns the cup to face me.
You hungry?
The few remaining fries rattle inside the cup. They look pretty soggy, except for the one that's burnt to a crisp. We're taking that one. I stare at them for a few seconds before drawing my vision back up to red. No, I'm alright. I can feel an awkward pause coming up, so I add a little more. I ate pretty well in the med bay, actually.
Oh, yeah. I've never been in long enough to need to eat there.
He picks out a fry or two for a second before his eyes shift to either side.
Nah, I wasn't,
That sounded like I was bragging or something.
Sorry, what I meant was,
Our eyes met for only a moment before he turns away again. He sets his now empty cup back onto this tray and swallows the remainder of food in his maw.
So, did you at least get all healed up?
No, I mean, you're here now, obviously, but was the medicine good? Are you feeling all right? My right shoulder is still a little bit sore. I roll the joints and try not to make a face. For the most part, yeah. I've got some physical therapy tomorrow for this piece of work. But all in all, it could have been worse. The doctor was pretty nice, too.
Who'd you get?
Drayden, I think was his name. His ears perk up.
Oh, I know him. We haven't talked, though. Is he as scary as his name sounds?
No, he was actually really nice. Like a weird dad or a pediatrician.
What's a pediatrician?
Wait, I know that word. Wait. Shut up. My brain, you know. We're out here. That managed to get a laugh out of the hyena.
You do look pretty young, though I guess most of us lightweights do, right?
I nod my head, looking around at the cafeteria. I guess I can see that, yeah. So what's the deal with the food here? Do I just... Redline was already standing by the time I started my second question.
Oh, dude, it looks totally confusing. I know. It's actually really cool. Follow me.
He's already started walking away. He's probably start talking, even if I wasn't right behind him. I wonder if he will. No, that's mean. I get up and follow Redline.
So, as part of your contract or whatever, you get access to most of the caf, whatever you want.
He doesn't even look back to check if I'm following before he starts talking. Damn, I could have gotten away with it.
You in the mood for anything specific?
I almost say that the hospital food had done me good, but watching those fries rattle around awakened something in me. The latent hunger that never really seems to go away. It grows. It desires. I wouldn't mind a smoothie or something. At that, the hyena turns on his heels, pointing at one section along the wall of the cafeteria.
Smoothie station, onward!
He's already walking. I follow alongside him. He moves pretty fast, but it's not hard to keep up with him.
So at the start of regular meal hours, you'll probably have to wait in line for stuff. But you're in luck. Lunch started a while ago, so you'll probably be fine.
Regular meal hours?
Yep. I think it's like 5 to 9 a.m. for breakfast, pre-workout. And then 11 to 3 for lunch, I think, and 5 to 9 for dinner. You'll get used to the times. They're pretty flexible since people are always coming in and out of the gym.
He scratches his ear.
The menus are pretty big. Sometimes they do special meals too. Turkey and stuff in the fall, ham in the winter, seasonal stuff.
Redline stops on a dime, and I catch myself before bumping into someone walking in front of us. It seems we're here. The smoothie station he had mentioned earlier seems to be more of a traditional coffee shop looking place. A nice wooden finish surrounds this section of the cafeteria, and it actually has a door that leads out onto the hallway. Seems like I can access this place when the rest of the cafeteria is closed. Kind of a weird departure from the rest of the cafeteria, and it's rather masculine looking clientele. Okay, I guess I wouldn't think that's some wording. That's some wording, guys. But I'm not about to complain. Redline nudges me from the left, wrapping an arm around me. I tense up when he presses his arm into my shoulder from the other side.
See, check the menu, dude. They have everything. Smoothies, coffee, protein shakes, energy drinks, you name it.
It really is an impressive menu. I take a moment to scan over the options while Redline rambles on about some of his favorites. A good 30 seconds pass by before someone taps on my shoulder. Are you gonna order? My head cranes around to see a number of men behind me. Seems I've started a line. Shit. I stumble forward to the polite otter barista, who's probably been standing there uncomfortably for the whole time. Sorry, can I get a mango banana smoothie? She confirms and writes something onto a cup while the other baristas get to work. I step back out of the way while the rest of the customers get in line. I can't help but feel embarrassed for making people wait. I don't know anyone else here, and I've already managed to piss off a bunch of strangers. I swear to God, the guy behind me was growling.
You alright?
His voice makes me nearly jump. I think I held up a line there. A paw claps my right shoulder. Ow. Redline seems to enjoy getting real close.
I wouldn't sweat it. You're new here.
I feel like there's less of an excuse than you think it is.
And besides, it's not like anyone's in a rush. It's lunchtime, dude. Get your smoothie and relax.
As if on cue, another barista calls my name, holding up a small cup filled with a light orange concoction. I ease my way to where they stand and snatch it up, giving a hasty thanks. Redline and I start making our way back toward the table. He's been chatting idly since I got my smoothie. He talks pretty loud and fast, but I suppose it's better than him being drowned out by the noise at the cafeteria. God, this smoothie really hits the spot. Seeing those fries had me thinking about salty food for a few minutes. I guess that was enough to get me thirsty for something fruity. The sweetness of the banana was overpowered only by the flavor of the fresh mango. Nice and cool and creamy too. Why didn't I think to ask for this stuff in the med bay? I guess I didn't know they served this stuff. I usually just went with whatever Drayden recommended. I kept telling me to try the salmon. Salmon. That's what that word is. And I had to keep telling him I'm a vegetarian. I'd think my doctor would remember that much at least.
And so, he had my tray, right? And I had to butt in and say that it was mine, not his. And then he was just like, took off running.
Right, I should probably have listened. Should have been listening.
I guess he was embarrassed or something, but the worst part is that while he was running away, I yelled, "Sorry!" out at him.
Redline hacks out a laugh that's halfway between nervous and embarrassed. You apologize to the guy?
To the guy trying to steal my food? I don't know what the hell was wrong with me.
His paw presses into his temples, a muffled and exasperated groan. I mean, yeah, if the food was good enough, then...
Oh, dude, it was fucking amazing. Like, so good that I gotta pace myself with it. Luckily, they only have it on the menu, like, once a month. Otherwise...
Oh, okay. That all happened so fast. I looked at Redline as he was talking, and I bumped into something, someone maybe, hard enough to accidentally crush my smoothie cup. The lid pops off, spilling the mango banana mixture onto the shirt of the brick wall of a man I bumped into. He shoves me back faster than I can process, and as I scramble to stay on my feet, I slip in a bit of the smoothie that dropped to the floor.
Look at us just being a little guy.
My backside crashes to the floor, with Redline trying and failing to keep me held upright by my right arm. Ouch. Fuck. After shaking myself out of my stupor, I look up and see my aggressors. 4 men standing in front of us, one with a wet orange stain on his shirt. And next to him, the one in the middle.
Oh, he's got one of those, like sleeveless hoodies. Those are really cute.
I think they're cute anyway. Bruce. Our eyes met. Meet. If only for a second. Almost as some sort of confirmation to our identities.
Hey, what the fuck? You got a problem, shithead?
The canine with the stain barks back at Redline. Bruce's chest puffs out a short sigh, and I swear I see his eyes roll for a split second before they close. And with that, his arms reach out. Bruce bends over, claws digging into my shirt as I'm yanked up into the air. I get a close look into Bruce's eyes and his height. Again! He's just picking us up, guys. This is twice already. He looks pissed, to be frank. I mean, he normally looks pissed, but this was a different type of pissed. When I used to watch his fights, and even in our bouts earlier, he had this air about him. A big, mean motherfucker. As someone that took enjoyment out of breaking bones and ending careers. Like a demolition expert, excitedly lined up dynamite to blow a building to hell. But here, inches from my face, with Redline barking out at his aggressors, but the whole cafeteria feeling like it's frozen in time. He feels like a different person. He's not enjoying this. He wants me dead. I can feel it.
Oh, he's a laughy boy.
I'm amazed that they let a bitch like you out of the medbay. A grin spreads across his face. His eyes don't change. And now you're trying to start shit again. Didn't already kick your ass. You hit him too hard, Bruce. I think he must have forgot. His buddy to the other side yells out, forcing a laugh from Bruce and the man behind him. I still don't know who the fuck you think you are, kid. I dropped to the floor. Well, more forced down to it. Bruce had been holding me up a good foot into the air. Luckily, I managed to land on my feet and avoid slipping in the mango smoothie, slowly melting on the tile. Bruce's forceful shove sort of broke the physical stalemate we had been in. Everyone around us had to stop and see what just made that sound. But you'll stay the fuck out of my way if you know what's good for you. Bruce's massive hands press against me on that word, and I let out a grunt, forced backwards, but Redline's tight grip on my wrist helped steady me. He's been holding on to it this whole time. I hadn't even noticed. You got that! The snarl echoes out through the dining hall. Everyone on our side of the cafeteria is staring silently, watching like what does it say? Like statues? Statues. That's what that says. This word really confused me. I looked at it and I was like, status? That is not the word status, right? Statues. Like of the rock variety. Ready to witness a crime. When the staff at the food stations are frozen, oh, even the staff, yeah, a fork drops somewhere, followed by a presumed owner whispering, "Shit!" The beast stands back up to his full height, towering over most people in the vicinity. It's a pretty uncomfortable scene. Bruce's eyes shift to the opposite side, looking for something I can't see. Silence. Silently, he moves. He's definitely faster than I think anyone would give him credit for, especially at this size. His body moves straight forward, walking past me and forcibly checking me in the shoulder as he does. The rest of his posse follows, and the canine making sure to step carefully over the slush on the floor. Do you think this will wash out? Oh, do you think this will wash out? It's that guy. Yeah, okay. He speaks in a hushed tone to the man next to him, their voices fading into the distance as they exit. I can't focus on them right now. I'm not able to put coherent thoughts to what just happened. I had my smoothie, and I was talking to Redline, and I fell, and his eyes. That was different from before. He was angry. He was really fucking angry. Stay out of his way. How the hell am I supposed to do that? We're all fucking trapped down here. I'll probably run into him later today on my way around the facility. Am I just supposed to stay in my room? And why is it so fucking loud in here? Xander! A fresh breath of stale air flows through my nostrils as Redline's voice catches my attention. He's really close to my ears. I blink a few times. A bit of wet from the edges of my eyes spread to my upper eyelids. My hand quickly raising to wipe them dry.
Dude!
I'm fine. The crack in my voice proves me wrong. I clear my throat and try again. It's fine. Sorry.
What the hell was that? First he ruins your smoothie, and now he thinks he can just gets to shove you around? The fuck is his problem?
Redline is louder than normal. I think that's just how he is. I don't know yet. He continues on, walking us back toward our table. I follow without thinking, though I'd rather be anywhere else.
Nah, dude, that's some bullshit. Like, we get little spats here and there all the time, but where does he get off pushing you around like that?
I can feel the rest of the cafeteria's eyes laser focus on us, and my head is still ringing. I don't think I can afford Redline being any louder than he already is. I need to get out of here. Listen, man, can we go? He looks at me, weird.
Go? Oh, the room, right, God! Here, let's go, follow me.
He grabs my wrist again and walks a lot faster now, aiming for a pair of doors leading out into the hallway. I try to keep my head down as we pass a number of men on our way out.
Okay, everyone, I'm gonna end the part here. So I hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys around.